So about a year and a half ago, I started my first job as a full-time designer. Now, I love design. I love what I do, but I had never been in a capacity where I had to pump out so much work all day, every day. By the end of the first month, I was creatively burnt out. And it was evident in my work because the stuff I was putting out was not my best. It took me a while to find that spark for art again. Over the course of a year, I started implementing and incorporating things into my everyday life so that I can kind of replenish that creative battery again. One of the first things I started to do was cultivating an inspiring space. I started looking at my room and how it affected my mood when I would come home from work. And so I started adding and decorating things here and there with things that I felt aligned with my art style. So when I would come home tired from work, I'd be able to walk into my room and feel really good about the space that I was in. Another thing I started doing was surrounding myself with way more artwork. I spend a lot of time on my phone just scrolling through random shit. And so I thought it would be a better use of my time if I could scroll through actual inspiration for design. I also am an adamant Pinterest user, and so I started pinning way more graphic design stuff than I had ever before, just so that I can get that spark going again. Something else I started to do was to find small opportunities that I could express creativity in. It was as simple as plating my dinner in a aesthetically pleasing way, or trying to take better photos on Instagram. Creativity is a muscle. You have to keep working it out. So doing these small creative opportunities, it kept me in the right mindset. It kept me in the zone so that later on when I need to tackle a bigger project, I was already in that right frame of mind. I also started to try different mediums that I haven't done since I was in art school. Things like drawing and painting. These were the fundamental things that they forced us to do in college, and now I know why. It's because doing different mediums makes you a more well-rounded creative thinker. It's like giving yourself a full body workout instead of just working out your arms. And the last thing I started to implement was changing up my scenery, at least once a week. I think I felt mentally stuck because I was physically stuck as well. Changing up my environment really helped reframe my mindset and soak in different kinds of visual elements out there. I would go out to LA and I would take photographs of different storefronts, different signs, different architecture and buildings, anything that could give me a different angle on the things that I was currently doing. And just by taking a drive and changing up your physical environment, it'll help you come up with a new idea. So I hope this video helps you if you're feeling creatively uninspired or unmotivated. Creative burnout is something that all artists go through, and it still happens to me to this day. That's why I have to exercise and incorporate all of these things into my life. So if you have any more tips, please comment down below. I'd love to read more about how you counter your creative burnout, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.